Start streaming. Good. Start talking. Oh, nobody's watching. That one. Hopefully everything's coming through. All right. What is going on here? You should be louder. Why aren't you louder?
Send the notification.
Back this off a little bit.
All right, notification's been sent.
All right.
And then I'm going to send the code in the Discord.
Okay.
Check our audio and all that fun stuff.
Probably a good idea. See how it's doing.
Yeah, alright. So code's been sent. Let's see. Stream. Okay, I know that we're live. You're telling me we're live, but I don't see the stream.
All right.
You gotta be like this, man.
I don't know.
See?
I don't know. See what happens.
Okay, I can see if I can hear us.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you,
we're
Weird Gamers.
coming through.
Appreciate that. Hello.
I hope the vocals are coming through all right as well. Do that.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna drop a couple things off here at my house, and then I will head that way.
All right. Go ahead and
But I do have a pre-show topic for us.
fight you in the group too.
Thank you. Which is, there is a new occurrence that has come up in the LOTRO subreddit.
Okay. I'm interested.
I don't know why it happened. I don't know when it started. But all of a sudden, people started sharing pictures of swords from all across LOTRO.
Yeah.
And when I say swords, I mean like posts upon posts upon posts of, this is my favorite sword, and a picture. This
Yeah.
is my favorite sword.
Yes.
I don't know why it started, but
Because one person did it, and that's the way the community works.
everybody had to follow suit.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Well, this is my favorite sword, Betty.
it inspired me to ask the question, what is your favorite weapon in LOTRO? Or just in video games in general, I guess. But
Oh, okay. That's two different questions. Is it not?
it is. It is.
Because my favorite weapon in Lotro is the bow that Rungan's got right now.
That's fair.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Right
Makes
on.
sense.
Excellent. Excellent.
Congratulations on the opening of your store, sir.
Oh.
Frying pan.
Yes,
That's a good choice.
Do that.
That's a good choice. I mean, obviously in this game I'm partial to my staff,
Yes. I'm
but
trying to think about like some good weapons in.
the Daedric weapons of Skyrim, those are good.
Those aren't bad. That's a
Good
kind of
choice.
that's not a bad pick.
Okay. Hi, Faye.
Well, everybody. I don't know.
I'm pretty partial to just the basics, the old Master Sword. Just something about it, Get it in every game and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I guess not every game, but most of
Right. And get the ultimate, the best weapon you can.
I really like halberds. Halberds are like a big thing for me, so Captain was great,
Captain's a good class too.
There's
I can say what Deliverance Kingdom Come then is what he's got the best weapons.
There's a really good halberd in
Mountain Blade. That's a,
LOTRO.
Yeah.
It's the gold one that has like that slight glow to it. That's a really nice one. I don't have that halberd, but I've seen people running around with it.
Is it a cosmetic?
I think it's a cosmetic.
Nice.
But I got to figure out where to get it from.
I'll do that.
There's some great ones in FF14 that are like each expansion has a different form of a relic weapon, and so some of them are really shiny.
Gotcha.
And look really nice. But my favorite in that game is Odin's sword, Zantetsuken. And you can get it, and when you draw it, it's just the hilt in your hand, and then as it comes to full extension, the blade just shimmers into existence. And it's great.
That's a good one.
You finally hit 50. Congratulations. I sent you some mail.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I did let him know. So you've got to go through the rift.
So it's time to put back on my old gear since we're not in Rohan anymore. I'm not a Thane. Or I am a Thane. But I did. I sent you some mail. You can't use it for another 45 levels, but I sent you some mail.
Yes. But yeah, so we got to...
Also, this is probably cheating, but anytime I get to use a giant mech, that's my favorite weapon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I got some weird ones are coming to mind because I was like, man, Strider's sword was really cool.
Yeah.
For that time.
Yeah.
The art thing and the way he ran, right? But then when I beat Parasite Eve, when I beat Parasite, excellent. When I beat Parasite Eve, you got to do New Game Plus and keep that weapon, and I was so in love with that weapon because I'd built it.
Yeah.
Through the game on that one. But then stuff comes to mind like what is it, Cloud's Omni Slash, which isn't really a weapon.
Sword. Yeah.
But it's you have to have the Buster Sword to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was such a big deal.
It is.
When that comes in the game.
Yeah.
Because the first time I could do it, it was the only time you have to do it, right?
So I don't know how much you know about Final Fantasy 12.
Not much.
There is a sword in that game called the Zodiac Sword. It's super strong, super cool. It's a great looking sword.
Yeah.
But there is a line of chests on a beach. Get to that beach. Depending on the way you go, you can get to that beach or you can get to the dungeon first. You're probably going to get to the beach first.
Okay.
There's a line of chests in a dungeon and they correlate. If you open one, it opens the other. In the dungeon is the Zodiac Sword and the Zodiac Spear.
Okay.
If you open the one on the beach, you can never get the Zodiac Sword. They fixed that in the newer releases.
That's rude.
Where now it doesn't happen that way, and now they're just two separate sets of chests, but I'll never forget being so frustrated that I couldn't get the Zodiac Sword.
Okay. Yeah. Because you were greedy and went for the chest before you earned it.
The Moonlight Greatsword in the Soul series, that's a big one that comes back up over and over again. It's even in Armored Core. It was in Armored Core 6 because it kept coming back in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and stuff like that. That's a cool weapon.
Favorite villain?
Like of everything?
Or just in games?
Because in games...
There's a few that are, I think, maybe tied. I gotta give Sephiroth some love.
Sephiroth's pretty great. Kefka's pretty great.
Out of games. Oh.
Out of games, just in general, favorite villain. Griffith is pretty high up there for me, from Berserk.
Oh, I don't know. I gotta think about that one.
I also really like Danglars from Count of Monte Cristo as a villain. Him itself is a good choice, yeah.
Man.
I got a soft spot in my heart for the Emperor from the original Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah. Well, see, that kind of goes because if Alan Rickman played a villain, that's gonna be one of my favorites.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, I can't. But that's, I can't.
Yeah, you can't separate that.
Yeah, that's because there's reasons behind that. It's
Scar.
not,
Scar's pretty great.
Scar.
My favorite villain that's not a villain is Shar. He's the real main character.
Yeah, Shar's a good one. Ooh, golly. There's so many good. Because a great villain makes a good show.
Mm-hmm.
There's a late 80s, early 90s run of X-Men that was really kind of pushing the Magneto, Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
Angles on that, and Magneto was that was a really good run for him. I think that eventually ends up with him when they merge and they form that new villain I forgot the name of.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like warped armor of Magneto.
I'm a big fan of Macbeth from Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Like, dude thought he was the main character. He's a Lex Luthor type, right?
Yeah.
But he goes to, so far as to steal Excalibur and try to take King Arthur's place. Like, dude was a wonderful villain. Loki's pretty good.
Loki's
pretty good.
Loki's good. In most forms, Loki's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Loki's not a bad
I feel
choice.
like there's one that I'm just missing though that is like my go-to.
Well, there's. Don't know.
I mean, there's a couple that are spoilers that I don't really want to give up, but there's one from the Trail series.
Starscream is funny.
Starscream's pretty great.
Yeah. Voth.
Boss. Yeah, from Far Cry.
Oh, okay.
Never tell you.
Yeah, Voth kind of made that game,
Yeah,
huh?
he absolutely did. He absolutely did. That game is nothing without boss.
Right on.
It's kind of a spoiler, but there is a villain character in the first arc of the Trail series.
Yeah.
I'll use the villain name because he goes by a different name when he's not a villain. But Georg Weisman is like, love that guy. Such a great villain.
Is he mad because that's what his name is? Is that...
I mean, the kind of guy that goes, oh, I see these kids having ice cream over here. I'm going to like hypnotize them so that they hate each other, knock their ice cream out of their hands, walk away, and laugh.
That's evil.
He's just bad, and he loves being bad. He's great.
That's a. There's some good villains out there.
Mm-hmm.
Good, like I said, you gotta have the better the villain, usually the better the show. You gotta have a good antagonist.
Yeah. Also, really quick mention of Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising. Just a wonderful villain. Again, my favorite villains are the ones that either don't think they're villains or just love being a villain, you know? Because Senator Armstrong he thinks he's right, and he doesn't care what you think about it. Well, shall we get to journeying here?
Yeah. We gotta run over this big stone over here.
Villain with a good reason?
Yeah.
For a long time, I was like, oh, I want my Hans Landa. Yeah. For a long time, I was like, man, I want my villains to get redeemed. And now it's like, no, don't redeem them. Don't redeem them. Let them be villains.
I don't know if y'all count it, but I'll give Gundam some love. A good villain. Ramba Raw was a really good
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
villain for the small part that he had in the original Gundam.
Yeah. I've completely come around on the villains getting redeemed thing. I want them to be villains. Rumbaral's wonderful. I agree 100%. Norris Packard, the one that fought in the goof against Shiro in 08th MS team. I have found the place where I am to die.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
Storm Shadow, G.I. Joe.
They did with Lex Luthor, yeah. Storm Shadow's pretty good. I thought that was like a special NPC for a second. Then I realized they're all ruthless dead.
Yes, they are. Oh, no.
Oh, also, I have a thing to show off. Did you do that code that I put in the
Yes.
chat and get your Dragon Link?
Yeah, for Rungren.
Nice. I have mine here. Oh, cool. Got a D. What was that show called? There's a lot of different Supermans, but I feel like you're thinking Smallville?
I was wondering myself. I don't know Smallville well enough. I don't know if Luthor got redeemed in that.
Sorta.
Smallville, okay.
Felt like that's probably what you... Yeah, that's why I say sorta. Like, by the end of it, you understand exactly why he's doing what he's doing. But also, he's still doing it. You know?
Right.
Give a little shout out to Supernatural, which I'm still working my way through. I think Crowley actually makes a pretty good bad guy, you know?
Yeah. Crowley's like, I can't even get up the hill.
Evolutionary in the Guardian movies, pretty good. That is a good line. One of my favorites is from the Doctor. One of the lines like that is from the Doctor in First Gundam. Do you remember that line when the Doctor grabs his pistol and racks it, and he says, "We can't expect God to do all the work"?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man.
Yeah. Somebody's getting sick and tired of being sick and tired here. Oh no! I can't.
I'm trying to get up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my spot to get up to.
I think I gotta go more around.
Yeah, there's a path. The leads and missed it.
I'm still doing decent damage in this yellow spec. Can't run up 90-degree press by walking. We just need a horse.
Right. That was a good skit by Viva La Dirt League.
Yeah. They make a lot of good skits.
That was a whole horse thing. No, get it out of your horse pocket. What? Your horse pocket.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's a couple skit channels on YouTube that I really like to watch. They are one of them.
Yeah. Right? All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to the stone.
I'm up here waiting for you, sir. I did not name this thing Golda.
Okay, well.
Me rename it. Fine, don't let me then.
The dead did gather here. They went alone.
Disturbed Earth.
Yes, it is.
Frenzied Kraban. Drop the heel. Wow, the enemy's coming up here. I'm dropping a bigger heel. I do still read Marshall. Just kind of stopped in my reread. Got distracted by other stuff.
Alright.
I'm not enjoying the current arc very much.
There we go.
Basically, in Marshall Peak, we're at an arc where every once in a while the author goes, man, I want to make something else.
Right.
And so I'm going to take the... Oh, you got behind? I don't want to spoil too much for you, but every once in a while they will... This is a dude.
Yeah, can't talk to him. We gotta descend the hill.
I gotta do the earth one more time. Apparently that doesn't carry over for us. You read the light? Okay, yeah. Every once in a while the author says, I want to do something different. And so they just go to like a mini world or like a universe world is what they call them. Where all the rules are different. And the main character always comes away with like some new power from there. And that's some damage indeed. And we're at one of those right now. And it's just, it's not bad or anything, but I was really getting like interested in the Ink War and everything going on there. And then we just cut away from it. And I know why we're cutting away from it, but that doesn't make it a fun cutaway.
Right. Didn't mean I had to like it.
It's gonna pay off in the end. It's just, yeah. There's a couple that like were fun for me. I know some other people really didn't like them. Like at one point, there's a break, and the main character is in like a barbarian world.
You there?
And that was
What is
cool.
your business here?
But
Enlarge this, I can read it. I did not mean to startle you, but judging from your look, you have seen your own share of surprises. You may be a seasoned adventurer, but I dare say what I beheld in the reaches of the night would make your blood run cold as it did mine. From afar I heard the blast of a great horn, and then a multitude of horns in echoing answer. I felt then a gathering of a great company of shadows all about the stone atop this hill. A group of horsemen stood there, and the leader was grim of face and stern of countenance. Flesh and blood treated with the shadows, and though I could not understand the words, his purpose was plain enough. The company's grim leader charged the dead with a task, and when the dawn came, they departed. I feel no shame when I tell you I hid myself as I passed. For the men of this company were as real as you or me. but in their train traveled countless shadows. This man commanded the dead to follow, and follow him they did, down from Erech, through Tarlang's neck, to where, I do not know. I fear great evil has come to the kingdom I serve, Gondor, that I love.
I think we know who those
My
people
name
are.
is Rovalang, and I'm proud to serve Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth.
He has marched for the White City with a company of knights and more than 500 men-at-arms to defend it against all enemies. I and several of my order he commanded to remain in service of his daughter Lothriel, who rules now while he is gone. Her safety is paramount, and I and the other Swan Knights who remained would die to defend her. But we are sworn to obey her commands. She sent several of us from the city to protect the people in the Vale and in Lamedon. And we could not refuse, so I came to the Vale and beheld the scene I reported to you. It seems Lothriel was right. There's danger outside the walls of Dol Amroth, and the Swan Knights are needed here, too. Not just the Swan Knights, brave adventurers, too, as I deem you to be. Follow the dead southeast through Tarlang's Neck and help any of the people of Gondor that may have been endangered by the passage. I will remain to aid the people of the Vale, but I value your help, my new friend. May the people benefit from our friendship.
We did have a hydrate and a posture check.
Okay.
I took a quick hydrate while you were talking.
Okay.
I agree. I think Marshall Peak still manages to pull it off, or other stories might not so much. Ooh, there's interlude.
Yes.
quest.
This.
I know little of
Very
the dead,
nice.
and count myself lucky.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
you can kind of go through the thing. I think we can both go through it together,
Let's try it.
or it may not make us separate.
No, I wanna still do my reread of Marshall Peak at some point, but there's just no time. You know, between Gundam and then I still haven't gotten to play any more Trails, and then Space Marine 2 is right around the corner.
So it's
A lot of good games.
so I'm guessing Gundam 4 is going well.
Yeah,
no one
it's going good.
living could hope to know what moves the dead.
I like it a lot. It's not quite as good as Gundam Breaker
Only
3,
one of their kind could know.
but
what
it's
it
way
means to
better than Gundam
remain
Breaker
forever
4, or
cursed.
New Gundam Breaker, which was the fourth game.
Okay.
It's confusing.
That nobody's going to claim anymore.
Right. I don't think Rungan reads Marshall Peak. He should, but I don't think he does.
No.
He's not really the manga type of guy.
No, they most of what I read you probably find very boring. Years have no meaning beneath a
does have color.
mountain for the likes of you, but even so you hold the memory of time when the passage of day and night mattered. New feeling has crept into your being, but you cannot place it. Tenval senses it too. Something feels different in the dark. Look, Lutkal, he murmurs, and you know it is true.
You get to play as a dead man.
Yes, we have one move.
Memories.
I hate really the worst one of these layered it.
Yeah. He should have been the coolest, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, the game's been going really well. It's got its small issues, but for the most part, it's really, really solid. I love the customization.
Did everything carry over?
No, I had to redo everything, but
But it's there.
it's there.
Excellent.
So,
Right on.
and Marshall Peak does have color. That's true.
Yes. But I'm not 100% sure I'd be able to stay inside the line.
Nice. Ta-da.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Very nice.
Yeah. He's up there talking with more. He's guarding more Drambor for
Yeah.
us, you know.
Yeah.
Doing a good job with that. The heavy silence beneath the mountain remains unbroken. A held breath beneath the still waters of time. An expectant hush. Dugden feels it too. I swore I would never forget this presence. He breathes without air or voice, giving thought to the idea that has come to all who now walk the undying paths beneath the mountains. Isildur the hated has come again, to deepen the burden of his curse.
All right, then. I feel like there'll be more to say when the rest of the Gundam folks get here, but effectively, customization 10 out of 10. Gameplay 9 out of 10.
Go.
Story decent.
Okay. It's not a Cilia, but it seems like a Cilia. No.
Like the names they have. Heir of Hated Isildur. Looks good, yeah. It's a good looking game.
Servant of Gil-galad. How long have you been? No, servant of Gil-galad.
Been summoned to the Stone of Erect.
Yes. But wait, where's... I can't go that way. Why? Let us go.
Have a good one, man. Congrats again on your store opening.
Right on. Congratulations. See you later. Take care of business.
Why is Legolas moving so slow?
Is he stuck? No, that's the,
Ooh.
that's not Legolas. That's the, or not on mine. That's,
Ooh, you're right. It's not Legolas. Who is that?
one of the twins.
Oh, okay.
Elrond's children.
Ooh.
Brothers and sisters, do you know what this means? The heir of Isildur has called for us. He alone can lift the burden of our curse. He will lift no curse. You seek redemption, you seek it in vain. There's only one that forgive our treason. I speak of Sauron the Great. I will not compound our errors and our sins. If this man of Isildur's line calls me, I will follow him. I will not follow this man or any other. I will follow our true master. Stand with me and we will be rewarded for our long service.
Hey. Oathbreakers!
The heavy weight of the silence before the coming of the heir has been lifted. Now the darkness is busy with the sighing whispers of the dead. Tenval's gaze is piercing and eager. What moved the heir of Isildur to come beneath the mountain, Lotkal? Has he forgiven us our treason? I will follow him to Eric. Whither then? I cannot see it, but I care not. What about you, Dugden? You knew Dugden long ago, before the two of you succumbed to the weakness and fell beneath the heavy weight of the curse of Isildur. His presence is cold, but he burns with a fierce agony. What has brought the heir of the hated Isildur to this place, Lutkal? Untold years we have suffered the curse of his cruel ancestors. Has it not been enough? Dugden's resolve is sudden and frightening. I will cast my lot in with Sauron, as we did before. Drudag speaks truly. Only Sauron will reward us for our service. Only he can banish the chains of our curse. I will follow our true master.
Well,
I won't sneak over this way.
yeah, I think I'd rather go with Aragorn.
Yeah, so would you go with Tenval?
Your path decided.
Yes, your lot has been cast, your path decided. Oathbreakers, tell me why you have come. We have come to fulfill our oath. To have peace. Your hour has come. I go now to Pelagir, upon Anduin, and you will follow after me. When this land is free of the servants of Sauron, I will hold your oath fulfilled. That's the gift that Arwen sent to Aragorn right there.
Yeah.
For I'm Elisar, heir of Isildur, and I can give you peace.
So if we'd gone the other way, we'd have seen a cutscene on the other side.
I have no idea.
You've never done it?
No.
Oh, I should have done it just to see. I'll do it on a different character. say that, but when I get there, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. That's them.
I am unsure what this mission means for Gondor.
The army of the dead.
Yes. Also, nice little chunk of experience. Ah, I think it did kick us out of group.
I think it did.
Interesting.
I don't think Faith ever answered you either about the veil. Not the veil, the
rift.
The rift.
Hold on, I need to check something. Since they gave away... Where is he? It's defensive. Do you have, under your skirmishes, do you have Doom of Karis Gelliban? You know, right in the middle of your defensive.
On the middle of my defense? Aren't all the skirmishes down here, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not going to launch it, but I need to... Yeah, that's it. So you've never done that one?
No, that's a new one to me.
Okay. And keep that in mind.
Okay, no.
That's a good one.
Faith is asking what she missed.
Oh, about the rift. Because you hit level 50, you be taken through it. And with Ronglin and Trade, as long as you don't go running up and trying to start fights, you should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got the same powers as the Hulk. I can punch ghosts.
Yeah, maybe just don't touch anything.
Yeah.
He ran me through it when I was at level 50. It worked out okay. I just had to be very careful. I killed a couple things.
Yeah.
You'll still be able to attack stuff. Just be careful.
Alright, I think we got add.
At breaking 10.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be doing that to Ronglin.
I wouldn't think so.
If Ronglin's got aggro. There's like tanks, Ronglin's level wouldn't be able to just damage to steal his aggro. He's got to be very careful.
Right. I think we need to go south to Lambadal.
Oh, darn.
We could go to the Rift, Faith, I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's not the horse I meant to get on.
So the book, so the book's over to Lame Dawn. And then...
I've got another quest in Morlad. I think you do too, but you can always do those later.
No, we do the... We're right close to Morlad, so let's go. Let's keep heading to Morlad.
That's fair, Faith. I just thought I would on.
Yeah. Right over.
I was going the wrong way. Bring out my boy, my wolf. No, that's absolutely fair. I do not blame you. Next Monday's fine by me.
Okay.
That's fine by me. I'd like to be able to show, because we showed it off very briefly with me.
Yeah.
When we did it, but we'd be able to take a better look at it with all three of us there, I think.
Right.
We didn't really get to show off too much of it.
Right.
Hello, Doc. We finished 38 today.
Yes, yes.
How could you tell, Faith? Was it the paragraph?
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, we're done. It's a show.
Yeah,
It's one of the shows.
of all time.
Yeah.
That's right.
With Extreme Destiny 8. I knew it. Awesome. I ran down it back alley. Didn't mean to go.
So, we had some interesting things these episodes. Shin went full brainwash.
I don't like Shin.
Ray just turned into Rao.
Yeah, right.
Atherin finally got
Yeah.
to do something. That was cool.
Yeah.
He even like knocked some people out. He actually was like being active for the first time in the entire show.
Yeah.
All his fights in it. You mean Jared? Where Jared Mesa would be fighting Camille and then he would leave? Yeah.
Yes. I don't know.
Kira wasn't dead.
Yeah. Of course. Nobody's dead. It's like, come on.
Jared wants him. You know, it was some episodes. There were a couple like decent scenes in there, but that's been the problem every time.
Gondor
You know?
needs your
A
aid.
couple decent scenes and the rest.
Yeah.
Music still continues to be really good.
Yeah. Music's not bad. Sure.
How do I get to this dude?
I don't know. I had one.
Maybe
more.
I should get off my horse.
Maybe.
Favorite pilots of some suit. Okay. Look, I like Jared, so I'm glad he won something. Whether he deserved it or not, I can't say, but I'm glad he won something.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he got
These
worse
are
than that,
troublesome
really, if
times
you think
indeed.
about it. He got kicked into an exploding ship.
That's true.
Yeah, Lord of Lord Twin here.
How may I help you, friend?
I got a couple things.
Okay. No, he super died in Zeta. You might not be thinking of Jared. You might be thinking of Yazan and Gable. The person we're supposed to talk to in here?
He's supposed to pick up these notes here.
Am I not on the same quest as you?
A steward without counsel and an end to peace.
No, I'm not on that quest. I must have missed that one. Interesting. He's telling me just to go back and talk to Mathilum again. Can't jump fence.
Yeah, yeah. Don't know.
Well, Yazan shows up in Double Zeta. Also, you know, I would think you would have not forgotten that he got one of the greatest action scenes in all of Zeta, which was when Camille threw Jared off a cliff, even though Jared was walking on crutches.
Yes.
Man, poor Jared.
Anyway, as for Destiny, way too many characters and they can't handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a problem.
Right on.
It's in the Kilimanjaro episodes. Which I think is like halfway through.
Yeah. Which, after charge counterattack, shouldn't really count anything for Shar. That was a big deal for Shar, and
Yeah, he hated what they had done to Kilimanjaro, and then he tried to drop a giant rock on Earth.
yeah.
Makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah. Oh, he got both of them. Okay.
Gondor needs your aid.
I stand by the fact that Mayren Hawk was the MVP.
These are
of
troublesome
episodes.
times indeed. Gondor needs your aid.
Back to Mathalum.
He's down at the bottom here. Got some more notes. More done here's nose. Then I'm gonna run back up to the top.
Yeah, they seem to really be proud of this little rise here.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Run back and forth. There's a couple of just for running. It's not bad experience. Run up and down this little town.
Right. Hello, Mathalum.
Is it in credits? Pretty much.
Thought I already got his notes.
I got it. Did it again. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't. There it is.
Maybe I just saw the notes. There've been a couple.
They
In Gundam, there've been a couple. Christina and Bernie.
Yeah, but we're talking about Destiny.
Oh, that's fair. In Destiny, yeah.
Where it's just a plot. Everything in Destiny is just a plot device and not put in there well.
What about
Even the big emotional scenes.
Jabril and his cat?
Onto that. There is nothing redeeming
These are
about Jabril.
troublesome times indeed.
I can't think of any other good romance in Destiny. Kieran Lacus isn't terrible in Destiny. There's a really cute scene in this where Lacus finishes Kira's sentence, even though they're like one's on Earth and one's in space.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it for Destiny. Shin and Luna would be better if Shin was a character.
Yeah.
I think it's just because they wanted to be Star Wars dark.
Yeah. There's been more than one Gundam that's been heavily influenced by something else was popular right around that time, a little bit before they made it, and it heavily influences that.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple of times that I've called out and got it right. And we've looked and it's like, yeah, just a year before, yeah. Like there was a time there when it was like the Gundam writers were jealous of, or the Gundam artists were jealous of Transformers for some reason.
And look, I'm not against things just trying to be Star Wars. Final Fantasy 12 is fantastic.
Uh-huh.
And it's just trying to be Star Wars. But it changed up the homework, you know?
Yeah.
Back to math. I think I was one quest behind you. Well, I think there's been a couple good ones, but you and I have talked about that before, and that we disagree.
Yeah.
How may I help you?
Yeah, they're not good at them. Well, some of those are just that show has the show that it's in has no identity. Is this a show? Maybe is this for teenagers? Maybe even young adults? Is this for kids? Who are you, preteens? Who are you aiming this at?
There we go. I'm caught up. Where am I? Why does it still say I have somebody here to talk to?
She's right here. She'll pop up right here.
It says they're up here.
Oh.
They're not up here. So I already talked to Rosfin. Now it says, what is this one that's red? It's not that one. Promise of Glory? Yeah, it's Promise of Glory, which is fine.
Oliver's wasn't too bad.
I still really like Natasha and Argo Gulski. I still really like Christina and Bernie. I think that the mechanic and the gun cannon pilot from Stardust Memory is pretty good.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I'm reaching after that. I'm trying. Zex and 9 was pretty good. Offer a hail to Rodogler. Hail. And we've got one coming up that I think is
I
pretty
greet
good.
you, friend.
Okay. What does it say then? Do what? I can't read it because my deal.
Yeah, I can see that. I think some of the better romances are kind of like put on the characters. It's like, okay, I like those two together, and they kind of, you know.
Nah, she wound up coming to fall for him just because he was a good guy. Whereas Zex and Noin, I think a lot of that is the conflict of, you know, she still wants to be by his side even after he tried to destroy the world.
Not anymore. And
Hell, your way.
when say as very as delicately as I can. From that point on, after the door closes, he the roles are reversed.
Just saying, she seemed to be into that.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's exactly what I was just talking about, Dark. That is plot, though, that she had to choose what she was going to do, whether she's going to fight him or whether she's going to try and help him to come back from who he was.
Yeah.
When he becomes Prevent or Win. Like, when the scene where she's on the phone with him and she's smacking her sword hilt against her boot, like, that's her having to make a choice. That is plot. You don't have to like it, but it is plot.
Well met.
Says now I just need to talk to Bellegrant, and I think I'm done with this chain, too.
Okay.
And I gave all the hails to all the people.
I didn't have that one. But while you're doing that, I'll go out and grab some arrows.
I think also her choosing to be faithful to Relina instead of choosing to go fight alongside Zex and the White Fang, like, that's a big character moment for her.
I don't.
I didn't like Relina, but, you know.
Pick up arrow. Pick
I
it
think
up.
Relina and Hero is like the opposite of a good relationship in Gundam. Mirai. Yeah, Double Zeta really, like... Double Zeta really ruins Bright.
Yeah. It's like there's stuff you can. You're back. Very good.
Hey, King.
I don't know. There's stuff at the end of the first Gundam. There's stuff I can put to rest. You know, of like how things ended up. I don't think they ruin it so much in Zeta.
Yeah. Well, he didn't give in, but he shouldn't have been quite as into her as he was.
Yeah.
He stayed true to his wife, but he got way closer to not staying true than he should have.
Right. I go turn these arrows
Maybe
in.
maybe the words, that's why Hathaway is so bad. But if we're talking about romance in Gundam, I mean, how could we forget the best one? It's Mondo and Sarasa Moon.
Okay.
I legitimately think Christina and Bernie is a great one. They had real chemistry before they wound up having to fight each other. That's a really good one. It was a joke, Dark. They're not good characters. They had a romance, but it was not good at all.
Okay. We need to try to get over to Lambden.
Okay, no.
Oh, okay. Down. If you follow the river down,
Yeah.
that way up there you can see these little buildings.
Yeah.
Little town up there. There's a couple really cool quests up in there.
Okay. Look, there is a reason that Tomino has said many times that he is not upset when people send him like fan fictions of Shar and Amuro getting together.
Yeah.
And it's because, as he put it, their soulmate was torn from both of them, and now they are two souls left adrift.
Maybe. Go for it.
Mirai didn't die.
It was blonded, right?
Yeah, blonde did, for sure. But I actually think, like, yeah, she.
I think Ray is in Destiny as well.
Could be.
For Shin, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not like it started out like that, but when they decided to really bring Ray forward as a character, and let you know that he's best buddies with old Gil.
Yeah.
You know, while nobody else knows Gil better than anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to clarify. I am not trying to be the double Zeta Bright defender here. I have a lot of problems with what that show does to Bright. I just want to clarify that technically he did not cheat on her, but he did in his heart. Oh boy, that's a big guy.
Yeah. That's a real big guy. That's Rungren level. Need to bring him in.
He's level Skull.
Yes. Look, Mountain Lion. I'm not worried about y'all. Okay. Let's go target the big guy. Don't run over and punch him. That will not last long.
So Bright is a wonderful character for 2 entire shows. And then he has some really good stuff that comes after, but Double Zeta is not one of them. About the time that Bright's just like, hey, you guys want burgers? When they're just doing stuff all behind him. I was like, just let this man retire.
Yeah.
Let him go back to Earth to see his family.
Whoa! Okay, make sure he's not coming over there. I'll go around. Can we get over?
I think we need to go this way.
Yeah, I need to get down the mountain there, more close to the road. I don't know, yeah. Once again, I can defend her too.
They were perfect for each other, okay?
She was. That they weren't together that time, correct?
I gotta look up at the screen, kid. What do you want me to say? They were perfect for each other. That's all I'm saying. Also, who wouldn't fall for Slugger Law? He walks in the room, punches the guy, and then just tries to kiss her. I mean, that's just like the guy right there, right? No, he's not. I'm joking. Slugger Law is the worst version of Roy Fokker.
It's funny.
He thought he did. He sure thought he did.
Like Woody Harrelson and Kingpin.
Uh-oh.
What has happened?
It's 2 G's again for the wagon.
Yes. Wag gone.
Take care, traveler. The road here is treacherous.
Take care, traveler. You pass through Talang's neck, and the road here is treacherous. Many an ankle have been turned by the rough going in this pass. Riders and walkers sent to the ground by one misstep. It has claimed the axle of my cart, and now my business is halted. I sent my boy Nethadin to the nearest village for supplies we can use to fix it, but he is yet to return. Can you keep one eye open for him? I'm afraid he may have run into trouble. Or into the town's tavern for a short drink that has become a long one. The nearest town is called Denadab. Isn't that where they killed Osama bin Laden?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And it is southeast along the road. Nethadin may be a fool, but he is my boy, and I didn't want him to run afoul of trouble. Not when he has a task to perform.
Also, we've forgotten the best Gundam romance. Come on.
I don't.
Chang Wu-Fei and Sally Po. You know,
Oh.
Wu-Fei, professional woman hater,
Yes.
and Sally Po, who was like twice his age.
Yes.
That's very odd, Dark. That's very odd. I don't know.
I have no idea. If
What's
I could tell you if you're on a CRT TV monitor watching, but I'm sure you're not. Absolutely. Go take care of your friends and family, man.
Enjoy, sir. Enjoy. Wu-Fei and his Gundam make the best couple.
Oh,
Wu-Fei doesn't deserve another human being in his life.
Nickel and his piano.
Yeah! You're so right. I'm purposefully trying not to mention romances that come later, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher than I thought it would be.
Oh, no. Slow horse.
He doesn't look to be doing so well.
If you could bring one of these barrels back
I need to return to my father's cart up the roadway in the neck, if you come from there. Netherton grimaces and clutches his leg. We're bringing several bottles of Commendoro liquor to sell at towns throughout the Vale on behalf of Galligan's divine and delicate draughts. But the cart succumbed to the harsh passage. My father sent me down to that village yonder to bring back supplies to fix the cart, and I did my duty, well, as far as it went, for I was jumped by raiders and hurt my foot quite grievously. They ran off, but be warned, they may return in time. If you could bring one of these barrels back to my father, I'll follow with the other. I think I'm about ready to walk once more.
Alcohol and auto run almost work.
That's true. It does.
That's true.
Corsair Raiders, huh?
Corsairs. Yeah. Also, Oatham S team has, as we said, Karen and what was his name? Mikkolo? Not
Yeah.
Mikkolo. No, the blonde guy. What's his name? I don't remember.
I don't know. I've got to carry this back up here.
Worse than the Fair Quest, that's true.
Did you get a barrel?
I did.
Okay.
Also, throwing this out here, I know Gundam X has a lot of problems. I actually think that the two romances on the ship, not counting the main one, that doesn't count. They're actually not bad.
Yeah.
You know, Wits and the American girl and Roy B and the office girl. You know, that's not terrible. I wish I could remember their names. They weren't said all that often. Dorothy and something.
I think a lot of the failure on Gundam, because I told Trey earlier, I like with good faith wanted Gundam Breaker 4 to be a great game because I've seen some of the crap y'all have had to sit through.
Pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of it's forgettable.
I remember.
A lot of it's just
I'm not saying it's all great, but I don't know that I'd say it's forgettable.
Let's do that.
It's really fun. I don't think it's quite as good as GB3, but it's really fun.
Looks pretty, right?
Yeah. And the customization's really, really solid. That sounds about right, King.
Did you find my boy?
Did you find my boy? Did you find Netherton? You tell Bandron his son was attacked by raiders, but survived and seemed well enough to return very soon. That is a relief. I have many daughters, but he is my only son. Who else will carry on the legacy of my house, as common as it is? He is my blood, and in him I see my own visage at that age. Young, but full of dreams for the road to come. He is dear to me. You have done well by my son and my family. Now, my benefactor, what supplies have you bought from him? Give them to me, and I will repair this axle, the better to return to my employer's errand. You hand over the barrel of nails, and Bandron's eyes widen with surprise. What is this? An entire barrel of nails! You tell Bandron that his son should be by here with another similar barrel. No! This cannot be! What am I to do with 2 barrels of nails? I need to fix an axle, not put a nail in every tree from here to the Greywood. This repair will take 2 nails at the most, and now we have 2 barrels of the things. How much coin did he spend on these barrels? Every one I gave to him, I do not doubt. All of our profit on this expedition will have gone to be buying nails. I recommend to you a life without heirs. Every hair on my head was the color of coal before the Thandon was born. And ever since, white hairs, each and every one. My employer, Callendam, of Callaghan's divine and delicate draughts, he runs a shop in the town of Callambil, to the southeast. Kindly go to him and tell him that we ran into some difficulty, and we will return as soon as the Commendoro liquor is delivered. You have kindly heart. Weave a tale of raiders and robbers and leave the nails quite out of it.
This is one of those quests that in most games I probably would have just clicked through, right?
Yes.
I'm so glad we did. That is wonderful.
Oh.
I guess I'm just the weird one in that names are a thing that like I latch onto, and for the most part, if I stop and think about it for a minute, I can pull up a character's name in my head, you know?
Yeah, and I don't care about Naruto at all, so never seen it.
That's why it's bothering me. I can't remember the name of the girl that was the helmsman for the ship. She was the XO. What is her name?
Name the ramen chicken Naruto then. Oh, you like that band? Name 3 songs.
The ramen girl? Talking about the one that runs the ramen shop? Ichiraku Rin is her name, I think? Let me double check.
Well, yep. Apparently got confirmation there.
Oh, it's IMA. Okay.
You're a what?
X girl. That's gonna come up with a bunch of options.
You really, you
That was
put
a bad
X
idea.
and girl
That
in
was a bad
a
idea.
search engine, huh?
That's on me. Set
That's
the bar too low.
genius. Find out if you have the safe search on or not.
I did.
What group? What group? What group?
From the... Oh, she's asking what group, as in your comment a minute ago. About name a song from this group, or name...
Oh no, I was making a little fun of King there because for the and Treyfish here. Yeah, because it was like Trey said it was good with names. Like, oh yeah, what's the name of the girl from Naruto then? He's got to remind me of that thing.
Tonya
I just thought it was a little funny.
and... Sala. So Sarah. Alright. I got it.
Well, get on.
Okay. Naruto's main character's name? Oh, gee, I wonder what it could be.
Once again, I don't know.
When you say that, Dark, we were specifically talking about the lady that runs the ramen stand. She's not going to be super useful, but you're probably thinking of Sakura.
Unless you want ramen.
Oh, boy, I'm reprimanded. That hasn't happened in a while. Oh, it's bad, too. Oh, boy.
Ting, 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 go bouncing like a ping pong ball all over that. Pinball
Yeah.
all over the.
I didn't see a stable master in this town. Was there not one?
Blame the weather. No, not until we get into Callumbill.
Okay. I was going to grab them while I was here, but I guess not.
I'm just waiting on you to come down the road.
Well, she got her name. Her name's IMA. I just looked it up.
Hey,
I don't think it's important that she has a name. She's not, like, super plot relevant, but she's got a name. Lost Gobel? According to the map, I'm coming up right behind you.
Okay. I should be able to stay on the road. It's going to come to a fork when we take the left fork.
No, the biggest complaints that I have right now for GB4 are still, like, just the usual complaints. The only real big issue that I have is it's such a small thing, it really doesn't matter. But when you have an EX part mastered, it doesn't show up, like, it gives you a silhouetted version of that EX part when you use that skill instead of the regular one, and that's kind of annoying. Good luck, sir. But, mostly just, you know, hey, story missions, cutscenes are kind of long, but I like the characters, so it's not really an issue.
It's not too bad, but
You know.
if you play it again, you may not might want to skip a couple of them.
Which I'm gonna, because I own it on Steam as well for Friday.
Nice.
So I can't skip those because we're showing off the story on the
Right
stream.
on.
But
Right on.
there are a couple that I'm gonna wish I could, you know?
Yeah.
Stable master.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Yeah.
Close. Something to that effect.
Yeah, the supporting, some of them are kind of cool, but some of the suits are kind of bland for the supporting characters. Which I think is supposed to be the point, because they start off as not very good, and they get better, you know? It's a cool looking place. A little bit different architecture that I'm used to.
Yeah. It's Gondor.
The designs get worse in your opinion? Oh no.
Welcome to Galengum's divine.
Welcome to Galengum's divine and delicate draughts, purveyor of healing remedies and wholesome poultices. If you are here to purchase some of my goods, I must sadly report to you that you've come at a poor time. My last shipments of Commendariel liquor is already bound for the Blackroot Vale, and my remaining stock is set aside for the houses of healing at Minas Tirith. You tell Galengum of your encounter with Bandra and his son Nathunden. The delay is unfortunate, but not unexpected. A successful merchant accounts for such things. Theirs will be the last delivery of Commendariel liquor to the Vale for some time, because now all my goods will be needed at Minas Tirith.
Makes sense. Also, YouTube rep, when I appeal monetization on this video because of the stuff in the chat, just remember, we never said any of those words. That was the chat. You can't hold that against us.
That's
you can
right,
still monetize
mother.
the video. He would probably laugh, though.
Alright. Yours is not the first report I have heard of raiders in Lamedon. I am worried they may do some harm to the fields where my workers grow Commendariel blossoms. With these crops I brew the healing liquors I sell throughout the kingdom. If they are ruined, more than my business will suffer. Gallingham scowls. Prince Imrahil rode east to Minas Tirith, leaving his daughter to rule Dom Aroth. Is it any wonder that raiders have taken advantage to cause trouble while the prince is away? I wager they would not dare to do so if he remained in the city. But alas, war threatens in the east and draws him thither. Lothrinel sits in Dol Amroth, and where she is safe, but what of the people outside the walls? Several farmers in my employ work the fields even now. Will you protect them while they go out about their business? We'll greatly appreciate it, and you'll be doing me and Gondor a favor.
So, I want to clarify. You can say whatever you want to say in the chat, you know, as long as it's not, like, super racist or something. But that doesn't really bother me. But, it's the words. Using the phrase, that, is fine. It's the words that start with a P and an H that are the problem. Those are the ones that the bots automatically grab.
Ah, yes.
I learned a long time ago. I can't control this chat.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
What's up, Warband?
Hi, Bandit. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
It's been completely normal here tonight.
Not too there. So take to the line and get here, Will. You already beat the game.
Bandit, I did pick up the Steam version, so we're good for Friday.
Come on, Trey.
I didn't do anything. I've been good.
Throw them. Will you kill that thing so we can get over?
I'm trying. I don't do a lot of damage in this spec.
Yeah, no, we can't have that. All right, absolutely not. Goodness gracious.
I'm also lagging. That's
Me
not
too.
bad. Hopefully, when it gets done lagging, I'll have killed this thing. No, it's still alive.
That's dead. Oh,
There
no.
we go.
There you go.
I'm gonna switch to blue for a little bit. Don't mind me.
All right.
There we go.
Got to ride over to the fields. yonder ways.
Supposed to use the pointy end. I'm a healer sometimes.
Right?
See, Dark, I just thought you meant heavy forbid, as in the heavy from
No. No.
Team Fortress.
Okay, never mind.
And so it would be like you were asking him, heavy, is this okay? Yes. You have sandwich?
That would have been better. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no.
There's a lot of people out here that shouldn't be here.
Yes. They're not very nice.
Stop stealing these people's liquor.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I miss when TF2 was super popular. There were so many good TF2 memes.
I am no warrior.
Sometimes I
If a raiding party does threaten our work, I will be helpless.
Yes, we'll protect you. You go ahead and do your work for a little bit.
Barrel, get out here and draw aggro. I think I know the song you're talking about.
I get all these bundles picked up.
I played NG back in the day, TF2.
Oi! I just want to.
I don't know. It might. Nuclear builds are the best. I've had a lot of success so far with melee builds. Melee, claw, and martial arts do incredible damage. Especially when you use the air combos, because the air combos seem to be the way to play that game. Yeah, let's not while the stream is live. We can do that later.
Got the weapons.
This one farmer is taking forever. And we have more farmers to help. Or do we just have to help one?
I'm not sure.
Barrel, get in there. Do your job. There you go, Barrel. Yeah, so do you remember in Stardust Memory that Annabelle Gatto has the big nuke in his rocket?
Yes.
In his bazooka? You can use that in Gunbreaker 4.
That's good.
And
That's
it
handy.
does a lot of damage.
I should.
It does a lot of damage.
It should. It's a nuke.
It seems like we just have to help one. I'll make bazooka.
And that.
Kill this guy because I can real quick.
Alright.
And then I will fall.
Alright.
Get him barreled!
Fashionable.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. 5 with the right build. Oh boy. No, I don't play the game near as much as I should because I'm just building. Making fun. I made a samurai.
Alright, sure.
And I made a corsair. And then I made the black and red lions from Go Lion, Voltron.
Might as well. Might as well.
Next up, I want to try and make Dartarn 3. Just having fun building stuff. Sounds good. Sounds good, King. Yeah, King sent me a picture of an angel that he made. It's pretty sick. Not biblically accurate, unfortunate.
Right.
But
Working on.
Will, when you get that triple bazooka build going, when you fire it, are you going to go, I am atomic? I'm about halfway through the game.
Yeah. Get off my horse right up here.
I like this area so far. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I
Under's
do not
nice.
like the
It's
look
pretty
of
big
these
too.
Weapons at all. These are weapons of Umbar.
You have news from the fields? Oh, you have more than that. These bundles of harvested flowers will allow me to brew a good quantity of my healing liquor. What are these? Gallagher squints critically at the coarser weapons you have set before him. I do not like the look of these weapons at all. These are weapons of Umbar, I'll warrant. That means the raiding parties that plague Lamedom come from the coast. If Prince Imrahil here, they would not dare to land. We have only his daughter LOTRO to keep the coast safe. She is not the leader that her father is.
Oh, that's my bear, Dark. That's Barreled. He mauls the bad guy.
These Corsair raiders likely landed at the shore west of here, in Belfalas.
These Corsair raiders likely landed at the shores west of here in Belfalas. I expect they have established a foothold in the old ruins on the coast. People say elves once lived there, but that must have been 1,000 years or more ago. No, elves have come to Cannonball for as long as I run my shop, at any rate. If you are of a mind to deal with those Corsairs, that would be the place to do it. And while you're at those ruins, if you happen to see any old remnants of the elves, bring them back to me, and I will pay you good coin for them. The elves won't be needing them after all. I have not traveled that way since I was a young man, but I remember an overlook with a good view of the ruins. That would be a good place to survey the situation, and you should go there first.
Sure. Do we know how old Ethereal is?
What?
Have they said? Because Dark is interesting.
Oh.
Some of my eagle.
Lotharinus should be somewhere but like 16 to 20.
Okay. Be careful though.
Get ID.
Oh, that reminds me every time of that stupid line in the Transformers movie when they go, "Yeah, you're too old to be dating my daughter," because it's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like, "Check it out, man." And he opens up his wallet and he's got a laminated copy of the Romeo and Juliet law, which didn't even apply in the state they were in, by the way. It's like, why write her 17? Just make her 18.
Yeah.
Why did you make that decision for that movie? Where are we going? It's not on map.
Like if a 16 and 15-year-old are dating, and they date for a couple years and he turns 18, and then she hadn't quite turned 17 yet, so she was like 16, he won't be charged.
Right. Not every state has it, but they didn't in the state the movie was filmed, supposed to be in the film.
Details aren't that important.
Yeah. All that matters is giant robots.
Okay.
Underage. Why?
Hollywood.
Yeah. The actress playing her was 26. There was no reason for.
Not as a new relationship.
Right.
But like, yeah, they went to prom together and everything else. But
Yeah, which is the other thing of it. In that context, the law still doesn't work for his favor. Because they had just started dating. So why does he have it laminated? It's so creepy that he has it laminated in his wallet.
yeah, it's like that's given the. I forgot the name of the movie. Got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, all right.
Right.
Where it comes from.
Zuka's in the body and the shield. Very nice.
That'll work. Yeah, that's the one. That's the movie I was thinking of. But they still say the same age. Dude, drive away.
And the weird part is the movie tries to make that guy like a good guy. Like that's supposed to be a good thing, that he cares about her enough that he laminated that to explain to her dad.
I
But
don't.
no.
I don't know.
So I saw a video recently of a guy that was trying to abduct a motorcyclist. And the motorcyclist was an adult, right? And they pulled up to the gas tank. Very
Right.
poor dudes. They pulled up to the gas tank, and is there a step master here that we should hit? There is. Should we swing by and hit this,
Yeah.
this town?
Stop
I
it.
did not need to turn there. Guy in the truck pulls up next to the guy on the motorcycle. It's raining, and he's like, hey, just, get in my truck. I'll give you a ride home. You can even load your bike up in the back. And the guy on the bike is like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to take my bike home.
These are troublesome times indeed.
And towards the end of the conversation, when the guy is not leaving, he, rolls his window down and then reaches his arm through and opens the door from the outside, and the guy on the bike takes off. And I saw comments responding to it that were like, oh, he was just trying to help that guy. Why is everybody being so weird about it? And then somebody said, well, no, you realize why he had to reach out and open his door, right? Because the doors are rigged not to open from the inside. That kind of,
Yeah.
pulls out the wallet, shows the Romeo and Juliet roll. You cannot convince me that's a good guy anymore.
Right.
No. You have that guy with the truck, and he reaches out. He's not a good main character. You cannot convince me that's a good guy. Sorry, that was a rant.
Oh. Where? Take the right fork here. Oh yeah, they got this zone. Is there kind of a new implementation? You see those guys right there?
Yeah.
They run across.
Okay, so they're not war bands, but they're roving enemies. Then.
Yeah. And run through.
Leon the It's been a very long time.
That's a good movie.
Leon the Professional.
And yeah, so
He's a hitman, and
He's a
got
hitman.
a little girl
yeah,
that he teaches how to be a hitman. Right? Am I thinking right?
yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in
Only
a very
basically.
long time.
Gelman. Oh no.
No, okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if
remember
that
that.
it's. I don't remember. I don't know if that's
But it's been a long time.
put out in any way, really, other than the situation.
There's more? I've moved on. I thought we killed them all. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
Oh well. Okay. Look. No, that's the French.
That's about right. I gave you a heal.
Oh, thank you.
And then I just look in the chat, in the world chat,
Okay,
and see
stop.
somebody talking about Flava Flav.
We gotta get up
It's a
there.
weird night. You gotta get up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are a lot of things in France that fly that won't fly in English.
Yeah.
I will. I'll leave this be.
There's a cruel warhound.
Yeah. Right. No, that's wrong, but there's been some very odd films and media made over the years.
I have a follow-up on that, but I will wait till after we talk to this NPC.
Okay.
If you are a friend, you are welcome to share my watch.
If you are a friend, you are welcome to share my watch. I would be pleased to have your company, for men of Umbar have brought their ships to shore and threaten Elhildund. My people have not inhabited the refuge for 1,000 years, but we bear enough affection for the place once dear that we cannot allow the raiders to remain. If their goal is plunder, they will be disappointed. The only relics that remain will be of historical value only. Any valuable artifacts or jewels that were taken long ago. There are others of my people nearby. If you can defeat some of the raiders throughout Edheldon, I will bring you to them. Return hither with any relics you find, and I will be doubly pleased, for I have an interest and curiosity as to my people's history.
I did not expect that voice at all out of this guy. No, I get what you're saying for sure, Dark. I feel bad for the people that don't know and that was going to be my follow-up, was there is an anime called Boku no Pico. If you just watch the anime, it is a wonderful story about a man that's raising this little girl. It's not his little girl, but he's taking care of her, and he's showing her how to be a human being, and it's great. Don't read the manga.
Okay.
Because you finish the anime and you go, man, I want to know what happens. What happens to them? And then in the manga, they get married.
Yeah.
No, Boku no Pico is the one about the little girl, isn't it? Isn't it?
I don't know.
Man, I'm about to have to type this. Anime about man that
Your search history is going to be great tonight.
little girl.
Oh,
Trying to
yeah.
just check the anime.
Your FBI guy is going, what the crap is going on?
Then maybe if I just check the anime, I'll be safe.
As well as the 4 nukes will? How many nukes does this man need?
Why not?
Oh, the nukes. Oh, the nukes.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right, Dark. Boku no Pico is the yaoi one. Usagi Drop is the one I'm thinking of. I had completely pushed it out of my mind and was blaming it on Boku no Pico, which also is weird for what it's worth. Boku no Pico is a man that's much older than the boy.
That should be your new scholar stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm grabbing it right now. Fancy.
Guys, folks running around here.
They are everywhere.
Yes.
Ants. Yeah, it basically it's if Usagi Drop was yaoi.
Okay.
So just don't watch either. You're fine without either one.
Yeah.
They're both weird. There's a series about a 19-year-old that takes care of his nieces, and a lot of people were really concerned about it when it was coming out because one of the girls. Yeah, I understand. One of the girls has a crush on him, and a lot of people were like, "Oh no!" But then he very seriously tells her, like, "Hey, I get that you're 14 and you think I'm the guy for you. I'm your uncle. That's not happening. I'm gonna get with this other girl just to prove to you it's not happening." And then him and the other girl wind up having a really good relationship.
That's good.
Yeah, 3 nieces. I don't remember the name of the series, but I didn't read the manga, so I don't know what happens if the manga's worse. I learned my lesson. But the anime was like, yeah, he's taking care of them. It's real sweet.
Another chest over here. Oh, come on. No. This guy.
Guys are everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot of fighting through here.
It is cute, yes.
Hold on, gang. Welcome back.
Come back. Yeah, it's a very serious moment where the girl that he's interested in is like, she likes you, right? And he's like, nah, she's just being a kid. She's like, no, she likes you. And he's like, oh, we got to do something about that.
Yeah. That's not cool.
One shot doesn't fully clip. That's disgusting. That's bazooka where you can just keep firing the nuke. That's disgusting. I love it. I want one. I couldn't realize why I had my quest tracker out like this, and now I know why. So I can actually read it.
Ah. I need 3 more relics.
Okay, I need to come back your way. I got too far.
And I need to explore the 3 areas.
Yeah, so I gotta go to the tower in the southern coast.
Right, there's that one.
That's fair.
I beat the game. Now I'm going to nuke everyone. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Will, of course, has already beaten.
Yeah.
King has beaten the game. I'm behind.
Yeah.
Turn A body has the nuke? I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's in the chest in the show. I like Laurent and Queen Diana.
I don't think I'm going the right way. No,
Found a backpack.
No joke. No joke.
Hopefully Dark It comes up with my humble and then I can give you that copy. I still think GB3 is the better game, but I really like GB4. I think it's the better customization engine.
Yeah, Trey was mentioning the cutscenes earlier.
Yeah, the cutscenes they're pretty long, but I like the story. Probably not, but it would be nice. It doesn't hurt to hope, Dark. I like these ships and these Corsairs. These are nice.
Yeah.
Made it up to top of the tower. Did you notice that we were like running together really well until we got here and then we just...
Yeah, I don't know where you went.
Yeah.
Huh. Understand.
There are a couple translation issues.
Yeah. Some English here and there.
Well, it's weird stuff too. Like, again, in the shop, the box says Gin with a G on it, right?
Yeah.
But then the game spells it Jin with a J. Even though the game shows you it's spelled with a G. And then, like for the turn A, you know, the Moonlight Butterfly, the special move that it uses at the end of the show, for some reason the game calls it the Moonbeam Butterfly.
Okay. Yeah, add. Add
time. Add time. I found you.
Yeah, there's another relic. Yeah, I see 2 more relics I can get, and then I got to get to the tower.
The coast.
And the court.
Court. Yeah, I keep reading that as coast. Take those, thank you. And also these. I don't remember that, but they did have weird, cool builds. They might have, though. But in GB4, yeah, the enemies are pretty bland in that regard. Funnels are not as good right off the bat, but there are definitely some ways I've seen to make them pretty good. I've got some decent funnels on my pirate.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. You got to put them with fake meat.
Oh, yeah, they were really good. I just didn't know they were player made. I thought they were just by the devs. There's a good number of wingsuits in there. But no, I do really dislike when I use... Because I immediately maxed out the Master Gundam's chest rank.
Yeah.
So that I could have hyper mode from G Gundam on any suit I wanted, right?
Ooh, okay.
I don't like that when I use hyper mode, I just can't see my Gundam's chest anymore. That's frustrating.
Well, there's some DLC and some updates. That's kind of...
Definitely has all those, Dark. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were dev suits, but they were interesting. They were cool. We don't really have that right now. Right now, we just have basic enemies. But still having a good time. There is a dying elf here. I assume that's tied to a different quest.
Yeah. I got to get back up the thing, back to the elf we were talking to originally.
Yeah. Going to Warhorse.
A very rare elf. He's known as a droll elf.
I got you. Not a troll elf.
No, droll. He's very droll.
He could be a little bit of a troll if he wanted to. He might like to send memes in the group chat. You don't know.
It's true.
On the group Palantir. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like Sauron and Saruman, and they're on the Palantir, and then Wormtongue just comes by and touches it, and he just sends a meme to Sauron.
No four, like you can't have 4 players at one time.
No, it's just 3.
Ah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that is pretty frustrating.
Yeah. Interesting.
It always was.
I mean, it's the 4th game. Why not 4 players?
These dangerous days.
It always warms the heart to meet a new. I know why. It's a Japanese game.
Yeah.
That's why there's not 4 players.
3. Because 4 is death.
Yes. It always warms the heart to meet a new friend in these dangerous days. You do not have enough warriors to cast the corsairs into the sea, but your efforts in the refuge have told them that even abandoned refuge is never truly forgotten by the elves.
Yeah, GB3 allowed 4, so it's kind of.
Oh, okay.
I am Lathlorn, and I am proud to count myself among the others.
Got me again.
It is time for me to introduce myself properly, my friend. I am Lathlorn, and I am proud to count myself among the Avarim. We were tasked by Círdan the shipwright with maintaining a watch. He had the ring of fire that he gave that. That's how Gandalf. He gave it to Gandalf.
Yeah.
We tasked by him to maintain a watch on Eldahon, and have done now for some time, removing overgrown brush and keeping the paths clear, and ensuring that the docks remain free of debris. If the havens of Mithlond become untenable, this would be the last place from which my people could depart this Middle Earth for the Undying Lands. The men of Umbar that occupy Edelhond do us grievous turn and do not even know of it. Dorthineth is the leader of the Avarim, and you can find her in the cave where we reside for now. If you follow the road southwest on the way to Dol Amroth, you'll come to a rocky cleft in the ground to your right. Follow it down the cliffside path over the water and you will come to the entrance. Tell Dorthineth of your experiences in this land, for she has wisdom about her and has proven a capable leader of the Avarim for as long as I have known her.
No fun, King. Partway through reading that, it was kind of like when I'm reading in the Book of Numbers.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Yes. And then that one, and then that one,
we
and
get
that one.
we get that one. And
Yeah.
this guy's dad's name is Dodo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. What?
oh, you said, sure, Faith said easy for you to say when you were reading all those names.
Oh. That too late. Bah.
Those were not fun. I mean, they were fun, but they're not like easy to say. Certain shipwright, Gothel, Gargamel. Still old friend.
Yes. No, yeah.
That is exactly what my wife does when I read out of the Book of Numbers.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
Okay, that who created Smurfette?
Hey, we'll take that. No, it's probably not a performance issue. Oh no, I'm rubber banding again. Yeah, only Mel. Or Mel.
Yeah, that's questionable.
Can you imagine you're a part of a race that is just men, and then all of a sudden a woman shows up? You're like, what?
Whoa, that's pretty awesome. I don't know why.
I just feel like that would rock your worldview, you know?
All of a sudden, the men start fighting. What the crap? That's what happened.
Yeah, it is.
That's the whole reason he made Smurfette.
Yep.
To destroy the Smurfs from within.
Yep.
He is sick. Sick, sick, sick.
I do like Smurfette as a character in the original, though, where she like chooses to be greater than what he made her to be.
Yes.
You know,
Here it is. I think it's down here.
her character arc ends there and kind of never picks up again. But that was a cool moment. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a ton of different ways it could have been received, right?
Yeah.
Like, because just the idea of like, yo, yeah, this is how it's always been, and then you find out maybe it hasn't, because they don't understand. You know, at
What's
first
up, Remus?
she was made by Gargamel. Hey, Remus. Like, that would be a moment of Papa Smurf. Have you been lying to us all this time? Wait, is there more than what we know? I'd have been freaking out. That's all I'm saying. I know. Yeah.
Huh.
Also, what a time to show up. Hey, Remus. This is a conversation now. This is a pretty place.
Let's get down.
I don't know much about this area of Gondor.
Yeah, in Gondor's huge, but in both you'll a little more in the book, but like in the movie or wherever, it just kind of goes straight to Minas Tirith.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think she's back here.
Okay.
There's like a little waterway bridge thing to go over.
Dr. Juvis merch is pretty good. We were talking about villains that we love earlier.
Huh.
I did know that, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
Did you know?
I think ultimately I will wind up playing it more than GB4, but I think as a whole or more than GB3, but I think GB3 is probably the better game, you know? That was at the start of the stream. We were talking about villains. One Digits asked who our favorite villain was. That's weird, yeah. I don't know. Master of Horses. That's a good title.
All right.
I thought if I selected the Swift Horse, it would give me a list of places I could go, but it took me to the dead marches.
It swiftly takes you out of there.
What if I go back? Will it take me back?
There's the bridge you go over.
Did it take me back? Okay, I'm back. Ugh. That's what I get for just clicking on stuff. I've paid my
Don't
dues.
touch that button.
Paid my dues. I found it. Her.
Oh, orange passer.
Yeah, I think ultimately I will probably play more GB4 just because of customization.
There we go.
But GB3 is the superior game, I think.
Yeah. Good boss.
I am called Dorthineth, and I have chosen
Welcome to
care for the
Belfalas.
Arboreen.
I am called Dorthineth, and I have chosen to care for the elves here as a mother does. They are the Averin, and they have come to this land to watch over the refuge of Edelhond and keep it safe from danger. Danger threatens it now, as you may have seen. Men of Umbar have come ashore in great number, too many for my few Averin to drive away. A guest has lately arrived, and we just spoke about these raiders. Go to him and hear what he has to say, for his news signals trouble for the Averin, and for the folks of Gondor as well. Do you see him across the way? His name is Galdor, and has lately arrived from Imlandris.
Okay. I don't think so, Dark. I think the DLC will make the game better, for sure. But I don't think DLC can make it better than GB3 when it comes to the combat. Just the OP parts are weaker in 4 than they were in 3. And then individually, like the way the mastering system works is worse. But when it comes to customization, it's so much easier to make something cool in GB4. Way more builder part options. That's a good ability to have.
I think Kira's got that.
That's very true. Athrun too now.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'll still play GB4 more just because there's more Gundams to choose from. You know.
Yeah.
It's not just that so you don't mount things. They are significantly weaker than they were. Like in GB4, in GB3, the gameplay that you saw was 600 hours in that game. You know, everything I had was maxed basically. But before that point, it was still like challenging. You know, but now the OP parts, the option parts, that's what they're called. They do decent damage, yeah, but they're not. Used to, they were a solid part of your build, you know? And now it's just like extra damage to juggle because everything's built around the combo meter and building up your combo to be able to get bonuses from that. And so they are useful, but they're not as good as they were in GB3.
Gotcha.
The builder options is special parts you can put on that are just cosmetic. So you can use those to be able to build different kinds of Gundams and things like that.
Make it look a little different.
I know your face.
I know
came
your
to
face.
Imladris some months
For I came to
ago and
Imladris
saw
some months
you
ago
there.
and saw you there. A council was held, many courses decided, but we will not speak of them here. Know that I hold you in esteem and consider you an ally. We bear friends in common. It is that sense of kinship that drives me to tell you this. Do not underestimate the Corsair threat. I gave Dorthanane the same warning. On my journey here, I came near a group of Umbar men and overheard their talk. They spoke in reverent tones of the heirs of Castamere and the Scourge. But it is not these names that fill me with anxiety. No, the flames of my concern is kindled by the passion with which the Umbar men spoke of their loyalty. Any of them would die in the name of their heirs, and gladly. It's not a trait I have heard associated with that people before now. Something has changed. I will set out for Mithlond in a few days, but do not forget my warning.
No, it's definitely still better than New Gundam Breaker. Right now, for me, I would put GB3 as like a 10 out of 10 game. The story in that game is solid. I don't think it's perfect. The music's great. The gameplay's great. The customization's great. GB4 is a 9 out of 10. It's better than GB3 in some regards, but it's worse in a lot of regards. But not near to the level that New Gundam Breaker, which is a 3, maybe a 2 on that scale. You know?
Yeah.
It's still close enough that it's a great game.
Galdor
Yeah,
is
there's
right
no
to
optional
worry.
part DPS.
The men of Umbar have not
That's
possessed
right.
loyalty like this for years.
Gatling guns do solve that problem. That's true.
That's one of 3. Galdor is right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like this for many years, and it was once believed that people would decline and no longer pose a threat to their neighbors across the bay. I do not believe these heirs of Castamere are truly descended from that king, but I paid little attention to the histories of Gondor and could not say for certain. The lives of men are brief. Before many a season has passed, they fall, like the leaves of the trees in my home. I have never recorded either. Dorthaneth is silent for a long time, and you've almost decided to leave her in peace when she speaks again. I would be content to remain alone, listening to the sounds of water falling and the sighing of the wind in the trees. But as long as the Avram must remain here, I would care for and protect them. There are others, too, with whom I feel a kinship and would safeguard.
Go to
Finish.
Dol Amroth and give Lothiriel my warning.
I have not noticed that, Rimos, no.
You must think I speak of leaving the world to its troubles, but even I, with every reason to do so before me, cannot truly withdraw. I have grown fond of Lothriel, the daughter of the Prince of Dol Amroth, who rules now in his absence. On several occasions she escaped the watchful eyes of a guard and come to visit me outside the walls of a city. The matters of which we spoke, not war, nor armies, nor weapons. They were matters of love and marriage. Lothriel is betrothed to a man she does not wish to marry. Such things are a lady's concern, and I counselled her on them as best I could. But now I must counsel her on these other concerns as well, weapons and armies and wars. I echo the worries of Galdor. She must not underestimate the heirs of Castamere, and the one they call the Scourge. Lothriel's father has been called to war in the east, but war finds her now in the west. If either is lost, there will be no hope for others when the night has come. Go to Dol Amroth and give her my warning. There is elvish blood in her line, but it is no sense of kinship that drives me in this. It is the love I bear for the dark-haired woman who spoke to me of her hopes and fears when the moon was high over the sea, and banished her sadness for a time.
All right, then. Probably got time to get back and talk to her. What do you think?
I think so. That big is getting to Dol Amroth.
Yeah. I normally go for the little guys just so that I make sure I get more parts too. Not the specific tiny guys, but all the extra mooks. And then I take down the people that actually have health bars.
Oh, yep. Taking out the mooks. Is that some kind of racist thing y'all are trying to start? What is going on here?
Taking out the chakra grunts. It's a reference nobody else is going to get. I think Bandit's already gone. He's not going to get that reference. I saw that he was approached. I didn't see what he said.
After what he went through in The Hobbit, I don't think he will.
It does remind me, though, of the thing that I wanted to tell you that was hilarious.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I got back up here.
Concord,
Yeah, that game's been getting glowing reviews.
right? Came out on Steam.
Yeah, he did.
Come on,
And,
And he
look,
should.
it took me a little while, but I remembered. It came out on Steam, and at launch, it had less concurrent players, less peak of all-time players, than Lord of the Ring Gollum.
Yeah. Yeah, it did not get good reviews. Yeah, he does deserve more than that. He did, and he was very upset. He did call upset. He was isolated and kind of forgotten about. And it's Sir Ian McKellen.
Yeah, he deserves a lot better than that.
Legendary actor, gay icon. I mean, he's a legend on so many levels.
That's such a him answer, too. If they want me to do it, they better hurry up. Yeah, that's a very him answer. Yeah, no, Concord
That's
just threw it
funny.
away. They just threw it away.
There was another game that came out that did abysmal. Oh.
What if you...
Yeah, but no, this is...
Deadshot?
No, Rust something.
I didn't know Rusted actually had a 1.0.
No.
Not that.
No, it's Rust is in the title. It's a compound word with Rust in it, I
Okay.
think. Rustfall?
While I'm waiting for you on the cliff up here, I'll check. Surviving this really long. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's almost a lifelong thing.
Where am I at? I'm on the wrong side. Dadgummit. Get over here. I got lost.
All I'm getting is Rust, the game.
I can't remember it. He's got GB4 on Steam. Rust only. No.
Rust Edge?
Yes. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds right.
I did go ahead and pick it up on Steam, so
That sounds right.
we
Apparently
will be able to play, sir.
that game was disappointing for what it was supposed to be. You get on the Stadia, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So when I tried looking up Rust Edge, because I'm stupid, which won't surprise anybody, instead I get the rapper. I didn't even know there was a rapper named Rustage.
Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Get out of here.
I'm not seeing it.
See you later,
That
Will.
doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Later, Will. We also need to use the code still
Oh no. Okay.
for the end of the stream.
Yeah, I got turned around here. Should be.
Isn't a Steam game. I couldn't find it on Google, but enjoy it. Well, it's a good game. I feel like I'll wind up putting way more time into it than I ever did with 3, just because how good the new customization stuff is.
Yeah.
Like I was able to take the lion head that's supposed to be on the chest, move it up to the head, and resize it, and then fit it over an actual Gundam head where it synced up together and looked good.
Nice.
to be able to make my 2 lion Gundams.
It works.
I have no idea what else I'll be able to figure out how to do.
No.
You know,
Wait, you said you had to go, Will. Come back over here, new guys.
that's him firing the atomic bazooka at us.
You're right.
He says, "Full spectrum. I am returned." That makes it. I'm avoiding that. I've got Super Fumina parts. I've got the mobile doll parts from Divers. I'm avoiding making something with them. It does have the Exia, yeah. Dark, I put out a video a while back that had all the, like, announced suits in there.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a link if you don't want to listen to me talk, and that's okay. There's a link in the description to the actual list that you can just check for yourself. There are more suits in the game than were on that list, but I have not gone back to it yet. I want to play the game.
Right.
But if you're just curious about a list of what's in there, disappointed indeed. Put the shoulders on there. It could work. I'm thinking like armor, but I realize now you might be thinking like yeah. Yeah, see, I was thinking armor.
Making sword. Okay.
Very cool. Very cool. I made an abomination. Which probably won't surprise you.
Not up that way, not up that way, not up that way.
Oh boy.
I got it. Here we go. Over
They
there.
are armored. That's true. That's true.
Had a little extra padding.
I thought that was a river for a second.
Oh, you see you come flying off the cliff there.
Broke my legs.
Come to the entrance of Dol Amroth. Now look, I know nobody else cares, but when I made it here, I was nerding out through Gondor.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's like, I got to talk to a swan knight, now I'm in Dol Amroth.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Bolton, speak your business, stranger.
Halt and speak your business, stranger. There was a time when passage into the city was free and open and none needed to answer questions, but these days are done. Those days are done. They will come again when the war is over. You say you've come with an urgent warning for Lothriel and Dorthaneth, the leader of the Averum. Leader of the creeping elves, you should say, for that is closer to the truth. Some say there's elvish blood in Emerald's line, but if so, I say it is good ways back, and the prince has done a good job of not letting it master his senses. You may pass into the city. Lothriel is fond of the elves, and her father is not here to speak against the meeting. Not my place to speak for him. But I think his mind would be clear on this.
Of course. You want to go talk to her first, or save talking to her for next?
Let's say, let's stop at the gate.
Let's put the code in then.
Yes. We don't have much time left.
Of course.
Yeah. Sorry, you made a P. Diddy suit? Or are you part of the P. Diddy suit? What is...
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
The code is beyond the limit.
Beyond the limit.
Okay.
B. I think up here so I can see. Beyond the... Oh, no space.
Of course you did. Of course.
Okay. Those are nice. Max Merlin Power Scrolls?
Yeah.
I will be using one of those for next week for sure.
Cat morale is nice.
I do. Yeah, I'm related to some cooks. I actually have a famous, he's world famous family member, but it's for cricket, so we'll use that one alone. I don't know. I will have to find out.
Sickness must be purged.
I like how Proper got 2 O's, so it's a proper
It's prooper.
freezer container. All right, well, we'll be back Friday with Gunnerbird 4. Oh,
Okay.
people have made... we're about to wrap up, but if you send it quick...
I know. That'd be nice, but you gotta... I'm not...
I get a kick, Dark, about how you think everybody has lots of money except for you.
I'm not really... I'm kind of like the black sheep of the family.
All right,
Reasons,
Let
but...
me see these things.
We'll see.
Why is it giving me a mature content warning? Fill me with...
Not quite.
I had to go and turn on mature content on Reddit. That's just a Mazenkaiser. What's the problem there? And that's okay. Yeah, I don't that's Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Keep going.
Oh, that's a Dayon. I'm just moving past the the urinals. Okay, yeah, Riser. All right, yeah, that's cool. There's Arceus. That's nifty. That's Slifer the Sky Dragon. Why is that one just in the... All right, I'm putting my phone away.
Fair enough.
All right, we'll be back Friday with Gundam Breaker 4, and we won't be making that. We'll be going through the story on the Steam version. I will probably do the tutorial off stream because we did the tutorial again this last Friday on the PlayStation version, or Wednesday at the launch stream. So I'll probably do the tutorial off stream, but I won't do any of the story missions. I might do the quests and just not do the story missions, so I have some parts to build stuff with. But the streams will be focusing down the story, playing through the whole story with Bandit. So that's going to be a fun time. And then over the next couple weeks, we'll do some off streams from that, which will be Gundam Game Days, and we'll do both, like an hour of PlayStation version, an hour of Steam version. That way people have time to play both, you know. And then next Monday, we'll be back with Lotro.
Yes.
We're going to go meet Lotherial.
In Dol Amroth.
Oh, no, we're going to start, if Fate's On right away, with the Rift.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go meet Lotherial.
Yeah.
So, it'll be a good time. I think we got everything. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Well, then until next... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, you got it. You got to go for it.
Until next time, I've been Trey.
I have been Rungren.
And this has been The Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum of Atherin surviving something that absolutely should have killed him, and Kira surviving something that absolutely should have killed him, that Gundam Seed Destiny and Lotro have to offer.
Good night, all.